Well, hello and welcome back, and thanks for coming back. We're in our favourite place in the downtown Paphos Harbour, and we're at the Pelican Restaurant. Yes, that's where we are, and that's where you're going to find us if you're looking for us on an eve. Now, Miss Gracila Booth has helped herself to a Bloody Mary, and she wants to say a big hello to you.
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again and again. In this beautiful, amazing evenings, we decided to have a seat and talk with you, our dearest members of family, and talk about how we met, how did we meet each other, and what happened in our lives before we met each other, and how we come up until today.
So, don't forget, if you do like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Please keep coming back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And slowly but surely, yes, Lady Teresa, the one with a daughter who's about to get married, that's Miss Rachel. You asked about it, so are we together? Yes, we are. And Gracila Booth is going to tell you how we met and how the little channel known as Marika and Me came into fruition.
I remember one day we were going through the Annabelle Hotel, and these lovely people, mother and daughter, Teresa and Rachel, met us. I remember how she called me against camera and she asked me, "Are you together? Are you together?" And it was very funny, by the way. I'm not laughing about you, my dearest Teresa, but it was very funny that for me, that very moment, such a sudden question was done by you. And I remember that I said to you, Teresa, one of these days we will make a repeating video. How did we meet? We did make it before, but of course time's going on, the new members of family coming up, and they never know how did we meet. And of course, if you following some people, if you watching them, you really would like to know what happened in their lives. How did they meet? They are together or they are not? What they are to each other? And in this video, happily, pleasantly, I should say, we would love to tell you that one day we met happily. It was 2018. Well, time's going on, and you know, Mr. Paul, I feel like it's just maybe a month or two have only passed.
Well, it does feel a little bit longer for me because my wallet has suffered quite dramatically for the last 6 years. But guess what? I'd repeat it all over again and again.
Mr. Paul, we always know that everything you do it for me. And there is no doubt about it that you appreciate it from my side. And of course, many other people already mentioned it. Let's start to the task.
Let's start at the beginning then. How did we first meet?
I was working in one of the shops where Mr. Paul was a customer of ours, and he came as a gentleman. He always was very punctual customer of ours, actually one of the best. Painful.
Painful, maybe. I am painful. What she means is I was one of the few customers who they didn't have to pester that came in and paid them.
Sorry, not painful. Painful he feels every time when he takes me to the shops. But payful, the customer who always felt his responsibilities and duties. So we always loved him, and still I do keep loving him, by the way. And when we were just friends, he was a customer and I was giving him the best service. This is what I think. One day he appeared in the shop. I've never ever seen him before. I was really busy. I was doing something on the computer, and as soon as I saw this gentleman coming in, noticed that I'm very busy, he really stopped and I decided to pay attention on him, and I stood up a little bit and I said, well, I would said, please give me a minute and I will be with you in a minute. Something like that. It was the meaning is that, and he kindly gave me the time what I really needed at that very moment of time, and he sat down patiently waiting for me. It was not a minute or two, it was a little bit longer as I remember, but then this is how we start understanding each other as a customer and a salesperson, and we did come together like a Rubik cube of Rubik.
A Rubik's Cube, yes. Slowly but surely we did fit together. And we became great friends, there's no doubt about that. But slowly but surely, I remember one day I walked in, I was on my own. And by pure chance, Marika was on her own. And she looked at me as I sat in my chair, which I understood was everyone else's chair when I was not there. And her simple words to me were, Mr. Paul, it looks like I will get a divorce. And I said to her, do not be so stupid. You've been married for 20 years. Whatever it is, you put a sticky plaster on it and you patch it up and you move on. But she said, no, I'm getting a divorce. I've had enough and that's it. And over a course of 3 or 4 months, I came to understand that the relationship that she was in was not the bed of roses that she said it was. I'll let Marika continue.
You know, I always say that every woman, or even every man, every person in this life understands when there is some last drop in the glass. That last drop was right that moment when I start telling him that my marriage is ending up. To which he's really tried to change my mind, to ask a few questions, as like I was in a policeman's
Examination.
Interrogation.
I interrogated you, yeah.
And really he did.
Oh,
wow.
Look at that.
Look
my
at
goodness.
this.
Hey, guys,
Now
come
that
on.
is a meal.
Come down.
That's to die for. Look at that.
Perfect.
What do you call that, Gary? What's it called?
That's the platter of the meze.
That's the platter
Look at the platter, not
of
my
the
ugly face.
meze.
All right.
There we are. Look at that. I'm going to go after that. I'm going to go and get it. Oh my goodness, receive it.
Wow. Really, it's such a surprise that I didn't even expect. And such a platter, such a hugely beautifully done plate could have been yours on the table, and you would be really enjoying this very platter together with your family members, your beloved person, or just yourself if you're alone. But I don't think that you can eat it all because it was huge.
Right, back to the task, receive it.
But you know, it's all. I'm ready to run.
Did look tasty.
Well, stop now. Forget
Yeah,
about
stop
how
the camera.
we met.
Let's go and eat.
I'm gonna run after Gary and start eating. By the way, and to that moment of time, I really understood that I really knew what I was going to do, and for me, it was not a surprise that Mr. Paul started to change my mind because he's a gentleman. Further down, we really keep going as a friends. The attention, the gentlemanism, and everything that he provided towards me. Really, guys, I was melting down, and I keep saying, if every woman could have such a Mr. Paul. He actually shouldn't listen all this because
I'm listening. My ears are listening
soon
very carefully.
He's going to be itching somewhere here in his backside and thinking that his wings are coming out, by the way. This is true.
Hold on a minute. Can I just stop you for a moment? Because there's some people in the UK who love to hear me say, you're a bit of a chopsy turtle.
Do you think you're a god, Mr.
It could be.
Especially for our dearest Louise and John. We keep looking forward, seeing you very, very soon. You know that we have many people that we love, really met many people. But when you keep meeting, then we're sending you back wherever you go. And we really keep looking for you.
Right, come on, Gracida Booth, because my little ears are burning. Come on. Let's get on with it.
So Mr. Paul really did show me all these respectful sides towards the woman that every woman, in my opinion, should feel. I did feel it, and I couldn't. Never ever in my life I wouldn't swap it to anything else. Not even for anything, for anybody. Because once he just won my heart, this is what can I say, and that's it. And every woman understands this is a heaven.
What can you say? Keep going, Christina. Keep
Now,
going.
his little ears really not only burning, but you know, I can see that they are going up and down, striking, stroking, and thinking that I am a god, Well, for me, I would say after the real God that I really believe in God. After that God that I believe in Him.
Stop it now, Christina. Stop it now. Stop it now. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep coming back for more little insights into the little channel known as Marika and Me. Marika's going to continue and tell you a little bit more. Come on.
Now, talking about the wedding, many people did ask us whether we're going to get married or not. In my opinion, don't get me wrong, in my opinion, the fact of marriage or the priest who will say Alleluia, Amen on your wedding dress or whatever ceremony is not really that very moment which you can concern, correct?
It's not that important. No.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness, we've been invaded. We're going to go say hello to our Gumbaro. This is Mr. Costas. He's the greatest drink seller in the world. Yasu Gumbaro, how are you doing? You all right?
Yes.
You're doing well? Are you going to come and join us and have a drink? He's there.
Oh, we nice, really.
He's an absolute legend in Paphos, by the way. And if you've got a bar, that's the man you've got to befriend. So if your name is Lady Emma or
Come and join now.
Lord Rob, you come and see Mr. Costa. He'll make sure your bar is stocked to the rafters with drinks. And of course, you can pay him that little bit later, shall we say. Recibi?
Well, this is what I would like to say, that I wish you were here. We have a nice weather, we have a beautiful people. Hospitality of locals have not got any limit. I wish you were here. I'm saying it again, loving and kissing you from the bottom of our hearts. And maybe one day I'll get married with him, depending of the size of the diamond. I'm only
And we all know that she does like very, very big things.
I'm only
indeed.
joking. So thank you very much for this. I just did a little report just to make clear in our relations, because many people really thinking what we are to each other, and it's very, very fascinating. I understand it. And really thank you for your beautiful hearts, reviews, amazing spirits and souls and everything that you do to us. We're really appreciating. So therefore, thinking of you, we're growing, genuinely growing channel, and we always will do our best in order to provide that fun, that positivity to your screens, to which really we're waiting to say thank you.
Don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's where you could gift us that virtual coffee or two, or perhaps even join us as a Superstar member and raise a glass or two. Thanks for watching, and of course we'll see you again very, very soon, somewhere in and around downtown Paphos, in particular in the harbour and the promenade area, and of course at our favourite little place, the Pelican Restaurant. Thanks for watching, and of course we'll see you again very, very soon indeed.